Here are the three best bets for the MLB today. Welcome to Juice Bets. My name is Trevor. Yesterday, not our best day. 2-2. We'll bounce back today for sure. We've got three great bets, completely backed by awesome data and analytics on these players. So without further ado, let's get into it. So for this first play here, we're going to go with Mitch Keller over 5.5 strikeouts. We actually had him in one of our lineups a few days ago at over 6.5 and he cashed for us. So 5.5 is definitely a nice looking line. We can get him around minus 135 on Caesars right now. Again, make sure you are line shopping these on Odds Jam. You get more value for your dollar basically, and you're going to be far more profitable in the long run, even if you stay winning at that consistent rate. Just because you're getting more value on your bets, you're going to be making more money. Use that link down below. 90-day free trial. If you don't like it, you get your money back. Over 5.5 for a couple reasons. Like I said, we got him at 6.5. He last time and he cashed. He's been on fire this season. Let's look at his stats. I mean, he's going over 5.5 80% of the time this season, which is minus 400 implied odds. So I mean, it just, this looks really nice, right? Obviously, we have to take into account who he's facing. He's going up against the Marlins today. They don't strike out a whole lot, right? And that is why his line has come down to 5.5. They're top 10 in fewest strikeouts in the league. So we got to keep that in mind. But with this, if he was at 6.5, I could see why we would hesitate to take the over. But this line has shifted down to 5.5. We see in his last 10, he's 90% hitting, on the season 80%. He's a stud. Cy Young discussion. I think this 5.5 is a ridiculously low line. And to be honest, by the time the game starts, I wouldn't be surprised if either this moves up to minus 160, minus 170, or the line completely changes to a 6 or 6.5. So with this 5.5, definitely lock this in as soon as you can. Get the best value by using the Odds Jam tools. And let's move on to the second play. Our second bet is in the same game. The opposing pitcher, Braxton Garrett, over 5.5 strikeouts. Much closer to even money here. You can get him at minus 105 on MGM or Fliff. Again, shop around, find the best value for the sportsbook that you have access to. Garrett, he's pitching very well lately. His last 4 starts, he's gone over this total. He is 7 of his last 8 over this total, right? So he's hitting at a 70% clip in his last 10. So he's definitely hot right now and starting to pitch better and find his form. So, this is again playing a pitcher who is hot, is running away with these lines. And a thing is that sometimes the books haven't quite adjusted the line to the recent success. They take too much into account into his whole season and the recent success. Maybe he's found his form, he's found a new pitch. He sees things better now, and clearly he has, with 8 strikeouts, 9, 6, and 7 in his last 4 games. So we're basically taking Garrett based off of, he is on fire right now and has been covering this line. The Pirates, not the best team to be taking the strikeouts over against, but I do think this is going to be a low scoring game. Both pitchers are going to be dueling, and that would be perfect for our bet. So again, Braxton Garrett over 5.5 strikeouts. Our third and final bet here, Bryce Elder over 4.5 strikeouts. So all 3 plays are over on strikeouts. Let's hope for dominant pitchers today. Elder or over 4.5 minus 133 is kind of the best odds I can see on the board right now. I'm sure you guys will see similar as well when you take a look. Elder, again, he's kind of one of these guys who can definitely soar over the total, but he's been a little bit inconsistent. He'll have a game or two back where he goes under, but he comes back right afterwards, right? And seems to get it done. On the season, he's about minus 135 to go over this total. That's basically what we're getting him at. So not the best value for your money necessarily, but at this number, if we can find him And around minus 133, we're getting basically pretty accurate to what the implied odds are, which is totally fine. And then let's take a look at who he's facing, which are the Phillies. And if we look at the Phillies on here for the strikeout totals, and we sort it by highest to lowest here, we've got the Phillies at basically 7th worst in the league for strikeouts. They strike out 9.18 times. So again, we're taking a guy who only needs to get 5 strikeouts. He seems to cover this at a decent clip on the season, pretty close to his implied odds. Every time he goes under, he bounces back right afterwards. He went under the last 2 times. It's time to bounce back. And he's facing a team that he can bounce back quite nicely against. So I love this bet. Over 4.5 at minus 133 seems like great value, a great bet for today's game. I could see him definitely hitting about 6 strikeouts today. So that is the third and final bet. So there it is. Those are the 3 bets for today, the best bets in the MLB, all overs on strikeouts for pitchers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you find as much value as you can by line shopping on OddsJam. Use that link down below to sign up. Get your first week completely free. Yeah, I mean, that's it. You can parlay them. You can straight bet them. Hopefully you guys tail and we cash these and we move on to tomorrow. See you guys then.